You've got like an individuality that you have to work on. So when you're looking at stuff like this, is that I implore you to actually take massive responsibility for your own movement, and then you will infinitely get better. If you're always going against your body, you're never going to get the full amount back. I've got a history from the military, and then within the military then I work with special forces, all the way back down to civilians literally joining the army. So I've seen like the top and the bottom of people who are working at the top level. I've then moved into professional rugby league, and then from there worked with a broad range of athletes. Combining that with studies and things that I've read and educational background, and then even from a personal point of view of the amount of different injuries that I've had or amassed over the years, I've really come together and I believe brought something that generally works. And this has been an ongoing process of really removing stuff that seems unnecessary at the time to bring down and whittle down into a movement process that works, so that by the time you come for your main session, you are pretty much primed and ready. And the other one as well that I think is important, because and we tend to miss out of it, I'm all about like health and longevity, and I find that when you don't really feel your body, or you don't come back from an injury and you're generally unaware, you tend to skip that. And when you skip that, when you become injured or your training age expands and gets a little bit longer, then all the things that you've missed tends to become more and more obvious, and they're the things that you generally have to revisit. So for me, it's combining all of that and putting it together that's something that's going to work massively. We think about it, we live in a flex position like that, and I want you to, when you're warm, to try and extend as much as we can. So today's seminar is Prepare to Perform, and what we've just went through is really my almost mantra and coaching philosophy of moving with a purpose to improve. When you're in this position, I want you to drive your hips all the way up like that. So really squeeze your butt cheeks close together. And then as you drop all the way back down, I want you to push your hands into the floor. So elbows, forearms and hands into the floor. So drive down, yeah, and then come all the way up and relax. We take supplements to fill a specific need and a specific requirement. And one of the things that gets lost is people generally don't prepare well enough for that main session. And what I find as a coach, when things start to break down when it comes to performance at the opposite end, is because we've generally missed little things out. So that'll keep you nice and stable here. Yeah. So next thing now is bring that down a wee bit like that, and then relax. Look the opposite way. If you're consistent and you keep it very, very simple, both of those things combined together will always make sure that you are successful in the gym or successful on the field of play or whatever you're really preparing for. So that's essentially what we've covered today. You can do whatever you want.